Wherever I look, I see companies getting money from investors. Even the weirdest, the most obscure one. No matter the product safe, if it's just an idea or a full-blown working project. And each time I meet a CEO of another of those companies, I think to myself, maybe I can get some money too. I'm doing this startup after hours. Lens, which is a product I'm working on, aims to be like 1000% better than Instagram. Recently I had an idea, like a very weird idea. Let's do an experiment. Let's try to raise money to fund the company the right way, so everybody works and gets paid. The plan was quite simple. 3 months of extreme hard work to raise some money to run and operate the whole thing and market as well, so every cost possible. I stopped any development work on that period. So 3 months with no coding, no designing, no everything. You may think it's stupid, probably it is, but I actually have nothing to lose and everything to gain. An experiment went like this. So the first month was tough, since everything had to be done from scratch. Brand assets, presentations, website, everything. My team took the website on their own. They did it all by themselves. And I took the presentation part, which is not a pleasant task, but I think I did good. The first live presentation that I did was the hardest one. The stress ate me up a little, and right now I feel I could do this presentation a lot better, but I guess you can say that about everything you do, and I'm not planning to be hard on myself. It is what it is. It is what it is. Second month. The second month could be titled, "Let's sign up for everything." I mean, everything. Pitching contests, courses, events, you name it, I was everywhere. During this period, the presentations were refined a few times a week after each rejection, which was a lot of rejections. But everything was done to achieve a very, very clear goal, to make the product easier to understand. On one of the events, I've heard this amazing idea about the grandma test. This is a test where you explain your product, your idea for a company to a grandma, and if she understands everything correctly, that's a very, very acceptable explanation. If she doesn't understand, go back to drawing board. Second month ended again without any money. And at this point there was this one common thing that almost everyone told me, but I wanted to be completely sure. The third month was a little bit simpler. Not a lot of things happened. Besides the regular work of networking and etc. There was this one big event that happened in my local area that I actually thought of as a great summary of my 3-month challenge. On this event there was a networking session. On this networking session something really amazing happened. One of the investors was genuinely interested in my product, which felt amazing. Up until this point, almost everyone I talked about, every business-oriented person, when they heard what I'm aiming to do with Lens and who I'm up against, like Instagram, they immediately rolled their eyes and said that can be done. It's too big of a fish to catch. But this investor was different. They believed in me and my project. There was also one but. This but confirmed what everybody was talking from the day one. And actually I knew about it from the day one, but I wanted to try anyway. They said that in order to go anywhere further with the investment, I need to have a working MVP and the proof of some traction, which in layman terms means MVP is the most viable product that has just enough features to be used by an early users, and the traction is just a fancy word for a proof how your product is growing. Everybody kept said that I need the MVP, but that was not always a thing. I mean, I saw the companies getting money from investors just from the idea, but it was in 2022. It's a lot harder in 2023. I don't know if you heard, but the recent crash of the Silicon Valley Bank caused investors to be a little more cautious about the investments, where they put their money, and who they trust. And that's understandable. I mean, they need to minimize the bad investments, so they invest only in things that are proven to be growing. I mean, I get it. You may think that this experiment was a huge mistake and a waste of time. Idea that didn't get any money and I just delayed the work. But I feel like I've grown and I've learned a lot. Like every thing I do, I learn a lot. I'm basically learning all the time. I met a lot of new amazing people, and actually I've made some friends, believe it or not. I wasn't expecting much from this experiment. 3 months is way too little time to achieve anything in the area of getting investments. People do that for years and without any success. And I wasn't expecting I will be doing that in 3 months. I hoped so, but yeah. And right now there's only one thing left to do. Do the actual product, right? What's the plan for the MVP, you may ask? Well, that's a topic for our next video. Make sure to sign up on our website, on our Lens website, to the early access for Lens. When I finish the MVP, you'll be one of the first to get access to it. And make sure to subscribe to see some other stories about how this product will evolve and the future products as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this story. Let's get coding. Bye.